I always say this, these men never stay with a woman that has done so much, that tried over and over again, that those women never win. And I say this all the time, that when you do these things for a man and you go back after he is cheated, he is thinking, wow, I must be great. She really thinks I'm a great person. They're not thinking you're great. They're thinking you think that they're great. The emphasis is always on them. It's never on you. And so you have to realize as a woman, what are you communicating to a man that you would accept him back after cheating? Okay, y'all, welcome back to Dear Tisia and welcome to our new channel. We have some subscription reminders. Follow Dear Tisia podcast on Apple and Spotify. Make sure you hit follow so you can get all of the updates when I drop a new episode. Leave a 5-star review, not one, not two, 5-star review, because we know you're enjoying this. Subscribe to Relationship Restore, and the Dear Tisia YouTube channel is under Tisia XVS. And then our goal is 50,000 followers on Apple Podcasts, 1,000 reviews. We're already at 500. And honestly, y'all stop playing with me because I can't believe that we're not at 1,000 reviews already. Pick it up, okay? Chop, chop. And then we have 100,000 subscribers on both channels, all right? Now for our peanut gallery. I gotta come up with a cool name for my peanut gallery. You know, everybody got they like, Rihanna got her navy and the beehive. I gotta come up with something real cute, so stay tuned for that. We have Mumin here, and I always introduce how I met the person in my peanut gallery. And Mumin and I were on this show called Ready to Love way back when, child. Ready to Love, season 5 or 6, something like that, the DC season. And we've just been locked in ever since. I feel like we have the closest cast ever in Ready to Love history. And Mumin also lives down the street from me, 2 minutes away. So welcome, Mumin. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we have a listener review. I literally get on Apple Podcasts saying, what my girl talking about today? I know that's right. Every week. Thank you for your light and your wisdom. Love you to life. Thank you, Miss Womanhood 101. Thank you. Thank you. We have our first voicemail, Dear Tisia voicemail. 8 years, still hiding me from his mama.
Dear Tisia, I have something really specific for you. So I was dating a man for 8 years and we were not sexually compatible. I always wanted it more often than he did. And that's part of the reason why we ultimately ended up breaking up in 2023 for 6 months. And then last year around May, we ended up getting back together and he didn't tell his mom or his friends about me because he was afraid of his mom's judgment. Felt like he was living a double life and was feeling really overwhelmed, and we ended up breaking up again. Mind you, he lives with his mommy. And so I'm single 8 months. He comes back around this August. And so this time I told him, no, you need to tell your mom about me now. You need to tell your friends and your family about me now. And girl, everything changed. Like he all of a sudden, he has to take on a second job. He's not going to have enough time for the relationship. Financially, he's struggling. And yeah, he doesn't want to tell his mom. He's hesitating. So what should I do? Because I was with him for 8 years and I do care about him. Hope to hear back from you. Take care.
Ooh. Okay, so first of all, 8 years is far too long. There is nothing worse. They say the most dangerous man in the world is a man that keep coming back around. He lacks clarity. He lacks vision. He really is just trying to see if you dumb enough to accept him back again. And that's really, truly the truth. A man that keeps circling and helicoptering back to you, he's literally just trying to see if he could still get you where he still had you. So I'm not sure. I feel like she sounds a little mature, like in her late 20s, early 30s. 8 years is just way too long. And I feel like the problem is far bigger than the mom.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like now you're just pressing another issue. Also, I don't think that you all became compatible in that department overnight. You wanted it more than he didn't, and then all of a sudden you back with him. Let me tell you this, sweetheart. Pick your head up. You are vibrating so low. I always say, a man that ever dealt with me can't come around the block and catch me where he had me. Like, y'all have to elevate your life. Pick your head up. Why is a man able to come back to you 8 months later, 6 months later, and you still stuck in the same place? Let me tell you this. A man that dated me too can't get me on the phone, baby. A man that dated me 3 months ago. This actually just happened to me last night.
What?
Talking about he wanted to update me on some things that I told him about a while back that he's now starting to realize. I bet you are starting to realize that.
Yeah.
You can't even get me on the phone. Why do y'all let these men come back around? Like, your ego should be so big where you like, baby, what? Yesterday's price is not today's price. I don't understand why these women let these men come back and they can catch you where like your money should be bigger. Your self-esteem should be, you should have better self-esteem. You should be looking good. You should have been lost a couple of pounds. Baby, 8 months, 6 months, and you've been doing this stuff for 8 years. It's just like you have to get a grip and you have to ask yourself, what is going on with me that the same man with the same problems that has not evolved can come back? And now you're picking a fight talking about he ain't introduced me to his mama. He's shown you that he, one, does not want to be with you, that he's not sure. I always say there is only one quality that you need in a man. Absolutely one. And that is that this man is sure about you. Everything else you could deal with. It don't matter if he ain't got a six pack, if he ain't got six figures, if he ain't 6 feet tall. If that man is sure about you, everything else you good on. Everything else will work out. So he's already showing you that he's not sure about you. And I feel like this is just like you forcing the issue like that ponytail. Okay? Like that ponytail, baby. You forcing it because now you picking this issue with his mama, and that's the least of your worries. Yeah. This man is not sure about you, and he's gonna continue to play it's like a doggy door. The doggy door is open. That dog gonna run that neighborhood, come back, he in the alley, he freaking on dogs, he doing all this stuff, and then that door open, he gonna come in to the doggy door. He gonna be up in your house talking about dang, I'm gonna start coming over here. This is nice. You ain't got no roaches or nothing. Cause the doggy door is open. You have to close the doors. I said close the doors. Like I just sense that you are vibrating so low because you have made so many concessions in so many different departments, and you want this man more than he wants you. And it's time to wrap it up. So what should you do? The mama is the least of your worries. Also, what is he talking about? He living a double life. What double life is he living? That's interesting. She just really overwhelmed. Yes, I'm sure you are because you're forcing it. He's not sure. He doesn't want to be with you. And he's probably never going to make a sound decision unless you really flip the script on him. And that's just like starving him out, not texting, not calling, not responding. So he could really kind of have enough space and distance to really see what he has. But even that is just too much work. Girl, you have done enough. You've done enough games and plans. So yes, sweetheart, let that go. Find you some self-esteem. Really build yourself back up. And do not let men circle the block on you like this. It is a terrible sign. He's not sure, and he's never going to be sure. So there's that. What you think?
A few things. 8 years is basically a decade. I believe our cells regenerate after 5. She's not even the same woman.
Literally.
Like on a physical level, a scientific, whatever. She's not the same woman. So really, if she was doing any type of growing, once he tried to reconnect, there shouldn't even
been alignment. She wouldn't have found alignment.
The conversation would. So she's not growing, it sounds like, as well. I agree with everything you said. The mother is the least of your worries. Yeah. She needs to really let go. And I think she's
just like pushing it because now she like wants more and more and more from him. And I'm just like, he's breadcrumbing and not giving you anything. And now you're trying to make his mom, he not introducing me to his mama. Girl, the mama is the least of your worries. And that is funny. You're not even literally on a cellular level. You're not the same woman.
No, you're not.
How long it take for a new hair to grow?
See, we need to look that up. But this is what I'm saying.
Okay,
8 years.
Your hair is, you got new hair growing. Yeah. Okay. out the shaft.
Say every 4 to 5 years on The Godfather, you need to clean out the old blood. Like, it's time for new blood. Like, every 4 to 5 years, there should be some type of major change.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. And also too, it's like, well, she did say boyfriend. It doesn't even sound like it's a
Committed?
true committed
Oh,
relationship.
yeah,
It
that's
sounds
also a
very
problem. Yeah. Yeah.
girl.
And the sex. Why are we talking about the sex and the compatibility of the sex?
Right, girl.
Again.
Least of your worries. That's the least of your worries. And that's why, and also too, I think that when that is in the mix, like just chemistry, intimacy like that is in the mix, women feel like they have the man has the upper hand. And now I feel like now that he circled back, like you must don't have no motion in your life to let a man. That's what I always say. If a man can keep circling back on you like that, you don't have no motion. You ain't dated enough. You're not outside enough.
Yeah.
You're not investing in yourself enough.
Yeah.
A man can't spin a block on me like that. Not after that much distance. Like he would have had to evolve, and then I would have had to been like recognizably evolved to catch me where, and that price is gonna be different.
Yeah, and came with a new story, possibly a ring, like
8 years.
I mean, something different.
Y'all, please stop wasting your years on these men
and your good body.
Your good body, your good years,
body,
good ovaries. Okay. On these men for 8 years. Like that is just way too long. I am 37. Bow. These men 30, 33 and up, it take a man 6 months to know.
Oof.
Stop playing with these people. 8 years, he's not sure he's never gonna marry you. Yeah. It don't take that long. It doesn't take that long. 6 months, that man gonna be like, yeah, I'm right where I need to be. Anyways, girl, move on and please go work on yourself. Please. And that's what all the love I have in my heart. Anywho, voicemail number 2. No sex, no touch.
Dear Tisia, I've been seeing this guy that I really like for about a month. We've gone on 3 dates, and on the second date, we went to dinner and we bar hopped. He was very physically affectionate that night, and even though I'm typically not a PDA girly, I'm just very bashful, I'm super attracted to him and was present in the moment. It did get hot and heavy towards the end of the night, and when he let me know he wants to have sex, I had to let him know that I wasn't ready. He seemed frustrated, which I could understand from how things were going, why he might think it would end in sex, but ultimately he was respectful and even asked to see me the next day. The next day, we had a great time. However, he was very physically reserved, like did not touch me until it was time to go home, and we hugged and said goodnight. It felt pretty punitive to me, to be honest. And so I did ask, and he said he was just respecting boundaries, that he had no problem with affection, even if sex is not on the table. I can't help but think that it still feels pretty punitive. And I'm wondering if I'm being naive for expecting him to still show the same level of physical affection, even after being turned down from sex, or knowing that it may not lead to sex, because I'm just still not ready. Thoughts?
Okay. Get a grip. A man that is sexually disciplined is the greenest flag you will ever see. Okay? You gotta get a grip. He was touching on you. It got hot and heavy. You said, no, I'm not quite ready. Yeah. This man said, no problem. Asked to see you again and respected the boundary. And now you like, why isn't he on me?
Yeah.
A man that has sexual discipline, that already kind of touched on you and felt on you and can see you the next day, is the greenest flag you will ever see. You have to stop. We have to stop playing these games, y'all. Like, release that man to the general public, because it's a woman out here waiting for a man to respect the boundaries. Like, we have to stop playing these mind games as women. And I saw something the other day, and it says we have confused chaos and we have confused inconsistency with excitement and stability with boredom. Okay? We have confused inconsistency with excitement and stability with boredom.
That is good.
This man is respecting you.
Yeah.
He didn't fall off of you because he didn't smash, and he asked to see you again. And then while he was there, He respected your boundary
Mm-hmm.
in a closed space. As
Mm-hmm.
women, you have to respect that, and we have to stop playing these games. I think that is the greenest red flag. And for you to even address it afterwards, it's like this man probably like, what's up with you?
Yeah.
What's up with you? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I think that I think that it truly was a green flag, and I think that you should really just recalibrate and see, like, are you looking to play games? Are you looking to have this man chase you? Like, do you want him to like cross the boundary so it seems more fun and exciting? It's just like, I find this to be, even though to you it was boredom because he didn't, like, that's stability. That's a man that's respecting himself, respecting you, still wanting to enjoy your company. And what's the issue? What do you think about that?
First of all, this is why this is your show, because you done said everything and it was an amazing response. I'm confused. I was confused a few times listening to her. I don't think she knows what she wants all the way. And it sounds like she's associating maybe like boundary crossing or line crossing or physical touch or whatever as
Yeah.
somebody who wants her, primarily, versus somebody who respects my boundaries. Like you said, he called the next day. So he's still interested. She also said for a second time that she still wasn't ready to have sex again. So you don't want to have sex. Men are not the same as us. So you want to touch and do the Netflix and almost chill. But if he went any further, it would be a problem. I don't know if she knows what she wants all the way. And you said like maybe she wants somebody to chase her. So maybe that's what's going on. Or she's used to having somebody that she has to say back up. Maybe she likes it.
Yeah, but I also
Maybe
think
it's,
it's an unfair, dangerous game. Stop
yeah,
playing with these men like that. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you want the intimacy. It seems like you want him to touch you, but that's also like almost like a root issue, because
Yes.
a lot of women cannot find a signal that a man likes them if they not trying to touch on them.
That's what I'm saying. There
Yeah.
is something else going on. She's
Yeah.
connecting the two, but
Yes.
also saying don't go too far, but go far enough for me to know that you want to have sex with me, but I'm not ready to have sex with you.
But the I like you should have been, I'm inviting you over again and I'm respecting the boundary. That should have been the biggest he liked me ever in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, because if he only wanted the sex, would he have called her the next day?
Or if he was still trying to touch on you, it's not a signal that he likes you. Him liking you is putting his own desires aside
Mm.
and still wanting to keep your company, have your
Yes.
like
Your
be entertained by
energy.
your personality, your
Yes.
energy, your femininity, and have you
Yes.
around, and still know that he can't go there. And you like, why ain't you touching on me? Stop fucking playing with these men. Like, y'all gotta stop this.
But does having sex with you mean I like you?
That's what I'm saying.
I know that's what you said, and we need to sit right there
R-
because that doesn't always mean that.
It
What doesn't mean that?
I'm about to
Let's
say,
just
I'm about
leave
to
it.
say,
Let's just leave it.
it don't mean it at all, right?
It doesn't mean that.
It doesn't mean that.
There is some things going on with her.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta get your meter right, your
Yeah.
red flag, green flag meter, and it needs to be like, I need some new batteries, because that was such a green flag.
Yeah.
You gotta stop playing with these men. I
Yeah.
mean, he was like, okay, cool. You don't want to do that? No problem.
Yeah.
I still want to hang out with you. I still want to enjoy you. And
Right.
women like this sometimes have like daddy issues, abandonment issues. Some of them have been exposed to sexuality very, very young. They have been
Yes.
abused as a child,
Yes.
and that type of interaction usually means something else. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Sometimes those women as children have been bartering sex for men that they shouldn't have no business to. They have been
Yeah.
taken advantage of as a
Yeah.
child, and then now it's like, oh, you're not touching me, because that's where they found their worth. And that's, I hope it's not that deep for you, sis. But girl, green flag on the man. God bless him. If you don't want him, please release him. Release him to the general public so he could find a girl that ain't gonna play games with him. That don't piss me off today. Okay. Anywho, voicemail number 3. Back with my ex, but he slept with a coworker.
Dear Tisia, I'm contemplating getting back with my ex, but he works with a person that he slept with while we were together. I don't know how to move past this, and I can't obviously ask him to move to another profession. What are some things that I can do to make sure that I'm not kirking out and that I'm staying in my feminine frame and not getting too anxious? Because although I know that these two aren't dealing with each other anymore, allegedly, I do get tripped up and I don't want to accuse him of doing anything that he's not doing. What should I do?
Do you ever wonder sometimes why women voluntarily sign up for a headache? You're thinking about getting back with your ex. Your ex cheated on you with a coworker that he still works with. Please tickle my fancy and tell me what is so good about this man that you want to sign up for this. You're literally saying, I want to sign up to be stressed out, to have anxiety, to be paranoid, to have trust issues from a man that's your ex that you don't. Stop voluntarily signing up for a headache, a problem, literally like a unregulated nervous system. I don't know any man that's that attractive to me that has my heart enough for me to want to sign up for something like this. He cheated, you're broken up for a reason, and now you're like, oh, he works with the girl. I want to try this again. We had to stop signing ourselves up for this. And I just think that that's crazy. I haven't heard anything really great. And you already know how I feel about exes. Unless there has been years and years gap where this person has transformed into a new person and that they have had life peaks and valleys to come back together, I don't believe in reconnecting with exes. Especially with this type of scenario. Like, what is so good about this person? And to me, I think it signals to a man that you would accept. First of all, he cheated and you're coming back, and then now he works with the girl. To me, that's a signal that like he probably like, this girl will deal with anything. This girl built for pain and drama. Like sometimes behavior is a language. Sometimes you have to realize what is your behavior communicating to the other person, that you have self-worth, you have low self-worth, that you will trust over and again and again and again, that I can betray you and still come back to you and work with the same person. Like it would have to be a whole different dynamic, you know. Thoughts?
It's just sad that sticking it out feels like you can get some type of gold medal of like honor or something like that. This is a boyfriend. This isn't a husband.
Exactly.
She can get another boyfriend. So there's that.
Exactly.
And she said, I think more than one time in the message that it's triggering her. I don't see how this could work. Like, it's just not going to work. She said, I can't ask him to change his profession. Okay, so it's just not going to work.
It's dead.
Yeah. Do we know what's going on with him? Like you said, has it been years and he's gone through certain things and realized why he's cheating in the first place? Has he dealt with his inner childhood wounds?
He had the same job, so I mean, clearly ain't been that long.
Can you be serious enough about somebody to say, I can look at transitioning out because I don't want this to be an issue that we continue to deal with? I know it makes you uncomfortable.
Right, that's a good point. I can't ask him you can't.
But I heard, but did you hear in her voice that she feels like she doesn't even have that place to do that?
Yeah.
But this is something that's making you uncomfortable and you all are in a situation because of something he did.
Very good point. If you can get over him cheating, and him crossing the line, you know, the economy is a little sketchy, but that man can get on Indeed and start applying somewhere else. Look, make it count. Make it count.
At least trying. She could have added that to the message that he's currently looking, but I didn't hear any of that. She just said, I don't think that I can ask that. But he can ask you to be back with him again
after he cheated.
After he done embarrassed you in front of the whole town.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? That's a very good point. Put it on the line. If that man if he want a second chance, he need to be on Indeed looking for another job.
At least let me see you trying.
Exactly. And I think too, it will show, like, if you are committed to working through the trust issues and anxiety that you will have, he should be willing to make a life pivot.
I agree.
For the relationship. Tell that man to get a new job. But also too, I think I always say this, these men never stay with a woman that has done so much, that tried over and over again, that those women never win. And I say this all the time, that when you do these things for a man and you go back after he has cheated, he is thinking, wow, I must be great. She really thinks I'm a great person. They're not thinking you're great. They're thinking you think that they're great. The emphasis is always on them. It's never on you. And so you have to realize as a woman, what are you communicating to a man that you would accept him back after cheating with the woman that he works with? Like, that's not attractive to a man. Like, he probably like, dang.
Yeah.
she gonna rock with it. I must be really him. That's what he's thinking. God bless you. God bless you, girl. I would say flag on the play. You don't have to. And she opened it up saying, "I'm thinking about getting back with my ex."
Oh,
Unthink
unthink
that.
it. Sounds like we have
Unthink
some
it.
time. Unthink it.
Unthink it. No, flag on the play.
Yeah.
Abort mission.
Yeah.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Please.
Okay. No. No. And it's honestly too, like, peace of mind is just so good.
Yeah,
There's
it
so
is.
many other fish in the sea. Honestly, I always listen to what people say and what they don't say. I think you haven't even shared anything great about him, which lets me know that it's probably a mediocre relationship anyway. Girl, move on.
Yeah, let him
Move
be with
on.
the coworker.
Right, let him be with the coworker, child.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is our favorite. Our Bitch You Smell Good segment. And first of all, Mumina and I are fragrance friends as well. So this is going to be good. So our first fragrance here, well, our fragrance of the day here is Loewe 001 Woman. They sent this to me in a sample, okay? And I went out and bought that bottle, and I have it engraved, okay? And I got this bottle engraved. And while I was in Ghana, my friend loved this fragrance so much. She lived in London. I went to visit her for my birthday, and she had also purchased it. So I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know, baby, okay? And y'all can see this dent. We down to the bottom. It's also engraved. So, anywho, are you ready to smell?
Yes.
That is the clear one there.
Okay.
Ooh, I love this, right? It's so good. Also, Loewe is one of my favorite brands also. Now, we not tapping.
I just did this in front of the perfume enthusiast. I think she taught not to tap. I tapped, guys. Whoopsie.
It is like,
There's
let me read the notes.
to this.
Italian tangerine, pink pepper, and bergamot. Now, y'all know how I feel about pink pepper and bergamot. You ain't grown until you dibble and dabble into pink pepper and bergamot. The heart notes are sandalwood, Egyptian jasmine, linen accord, along with pink peony. And this is the EDT version. The base notes are vanilla, amber, and musk. Y'all, this fragrance is so freaking good. This is one of my favorite airport scents. I love to take this to the airport. I get compliments from the curbside check-in when I wear this. The flight attendants, the TSA security, clear everybody. This is my favorite airport scent, and I'll probably wear it on my way out. You don't seem that convinced over there.
No, I'm waiting for you. I'm still smelling. I was going to say this is giving well-traveled.
It's giving.
There's experience in
old
this.
money.
Yeah, there's experience in this fragrance. Can you give a little quick one-on-one on why we don't tap, please? Because I seem to have missed that class.
Tapping like that distorts the notes. You want it to sit on the skin, right? You don't want to rub it because, it's layered for a reason. That's why we have top notes, heart note, base notes. So
got it.
No tapping, ladies.
No distortion.
I see it on my timeline all the time.
Thanks for teaching us.
No
Thank
tapping.
you.
And I'm gonna rub things away. Anyways.
Lovely.
So good. So good. Okay.
Oof.
Our red flag report. I have to read this. Ayesha Curry, age 36, recently revealed on the Call Her Daddy podcast that her life didn't go the storybook way she once envisioned. Before meeting Steph Curry, she never planned for a ring, a wedding, or even kids. I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. Wow. She shared, explaining that she was laser focused on her career and never imagined herself daydreaming about wedding dresses. She admitted that when the question about marriage and kids came up, she had no clarity at all. I didn't, she said, of knowing she was ready. Instead, she simply felt an undeniable love for Steph and just dove in. Almost immediately, life shifted again. She became pregnant sooner than expected. She recounted how her OB warned it might take a year to conceive, and instead she found herself very, very sick and expecting just months into marriage. The couple welcomed Riley in July 2012 and eventually grew their family to 4 children, including their youngest, Caius, born in 2024. The shift from aspiring actress to wife and mother happened so fast that she didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. only after Riley turned 1 did she experience a shift, recognizing anew that she had personal goals and that motherhood didn't define her entirely. Yet, despite the unexpected turn, she says she's grateful, even if none of it was on her bingo card. If someone tells you up front they don't want marriage or kids and then quickly shifts into both, is that just love changing hearts or a possible red flag? Let me tell you this. This is interesting, particularly the question below, because I have dated men who didn't have kids and didn't want kids and had children from a previous marriage and did not want more children and met me and was willing to give me a child. And I always told them I would never want you to make that type of sacrifice for me. Like, that is just me. I personally, that is a thing for me. When I meet you, it's not that I even want you have to like really want kids. You have to be excited about fatherhood. Like, I don't play them kind of games. And I've seen this so much with my friends because we in our 30s, we dating them 45, 47, is getting up there. And these men have lived their life already and their kids are in college, okay?
Yeah.
And then you coming along with no kids, never been married, and you want them children. And they didn't, some of them even closed up shop. And now they're like, oh, this is reversible. We can have kids. And I'm just like, I wouldn't want that type of sacrifice. And I think to that point that I wouldn't want someone to sacrifice that for me. I wonder, I mean, granted, it does take two people to get pregnant. But I'm thinking like, Steph, what you on, bro? She told you that and you're on the 4th kid. I think as a partner, I would want him to have some type of social responsibility that even if I'm willing to do something that's outside of myself, he like, wait a minute, hold on. That's not quite what you wanted. Let's think about this. Even if it was my own desires, you know what I'm saying? And I think that sometimes people are not able to see outside their own desires, but I would want a partner that would be like, this is not quite what you wanted. We already in 1 kid, 2 but to be on the 4th kid for a woman that said that you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems that somebody was a little selfish in that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, who was going to stop this, you know? Like, I would want a partner to really have my peripheral and really be able to look into my life and say, is this your purpose? Is this are you fulfilling your dreams? Are you living the life that you want to live? Especially if you know that I started off like this. Right. Okay, 1 kid, oopsie. 2 kid, 4?
Right.
Now you trying to trap me. Now I'm starting to think like, is this your life I'm living or is this my life I'm living? You know, like I feel like, and I don't know the whole story or background. Maybe they clearly agreed to these kids, but like if you see your partner swimming in a life that was not really for them, right? And after I'm on your 2nd or 3rd kid, now just giving like, this is my push gift. This is my life. Okay, now it was about me because I'm this superstar. And now let's do what you want to do. And I hope that she's now like walking in her purpose and really being able to create the life that she wanted for him. Because I don't know if y'all remember that time when it went viral when she talked about how men don't look at her like that. Do you remember that?
No, I don't know a lot.
Girl, you remember that? With the girls, when she said that she doesn't get the attention anymore. And sometimes she wished that men would look, and it was like, oh, if you married, why do you? Every woman want to know they still got that thing on them. You know what I'm saying? Every woman still want to know that they got it. And it was a whole big thing because she said that she kind of feels like she's living in Steph's shadows and that men don't approach her and she doesn't get attention from men like that. And honestly, that sounds reflective of a woman who gave up her whole life to live a life for a man. So I think I wouldn't say it's a red flag for her because I see that all the time, but I think it's like a red flag as a couple for them not to have met in the middle, and you're not cognizant or have wherewithal or a deep enough investment in your partner to say, wait a minute, now it's your turn. Like, let's stop having these kids.
Yeah.
And let's stop. She was an aspiring actress. Who knows what she could have been? I mean, granted, she could still be that, but it's like, you out here bouncing this ball in the Olympics and doing all this stuff. Are you able to look over at me and say, like, I don't think you're doing your best right now. I don't think
Mhm.
that you're really living in your purpose. There's so much greater things for you. Instead, he kept knocking you up with them kids. God bless them. I love both of them, Aisha and Steph,
Mhm.
and Steph Curry. But somebody
Yeah.
should have tapped in. Y'all wasn't having enough dinner dates
Y'all was having
and
other
still,
type of
yeah,
dates.
exactly,
So, yeah.
exactly. So, mm, mm, mm. Love can't make me change for 4 kids, and I do think a man could make you change your perspective on things.
Yeah.
Like if you really meet the love of your life
Right.
and you can envision something new with them. But I mean, she's still saying that wasn't on her bingo card. So 4 kids
Yeah.
later.
There's so many buts with this. I'm
Yeah.
with you. We're not in the relationship. We don't know all the ins and outs. We just know what articles are being posted. But was she established at all before she met him?
I think it was like a college sweetheart thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was
Okay.
like a
So he
college
wasn't who he
sweetheart thing.
was either.
No, I
Not at
think he was
all.
in college and then he just,
Okay. Okay.
went into the
Because
league and
I was
everything.
okay. So what I was going to say, okay, got you. So they kind of fell into this. 4 kids is a lot to now be looking up and saying what happened. So I kind of agree with you. What was happening like in between? And I think if you really are in love with somebody and financially y'all have it too, I think it's an easy thing to kind of like slide into. Maybe you feel like you're going to have the support and you can go still do whatever you need to do. We'll get nannies, we'll get help, we'll get with this and this. But at the end of the day, you're still your own individual person. And I believe that a spouse will always get the best of the other. Um, if you are continuing to hone into who you are as an
Yes,
individual.
as an
And
individual.
so it's like her feeling lost. I think a lot of women can fall into that. And I think it's understandable. A lot of times the women are the main ones with the children, or more so, per how things go in society. So I understand. I think it's great that she's trying to get her voice back and like find it. I just think 4 kids, I don't know what was happening.
Yeah.
4 is a lot. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's not 2 and then we're having this conversation. So 4 is like, wow. And his career did, really, really take off. And so I think it's
Yeah.
like her feeling lost in his shadow. I kind of like get it, but there should have maybe been some other conversations. I can't really blame
Yeah, a check-in.
either one. It takes 2 to, like you said, to have a baby. So were there conversations about, I don't know, pills, protections,
Right.
surgeries, what or did y'all just say, oh nah, and just let life kind of like keep going? So it's, yeah, I
Yeah.
think both parties kind of have to kind of
I just
answer for this.
pray I marry a man who's able to look at me
Mm-hmm.
and see
And
that
see,
like I'm not.
the light is fading from your eyes.
Yes.
I
Oh my
understand.
gosh.
I understand.
That just really touched me. Like that is
I
just
understand.
such a prominent statement with me. Like, I pray that I marry a man that can see
Beautiful.
that the light is fading from my eyes, that
That's
I am
beautiful.
not the same, that I am not okay,
Yeah.
that this is not really what I want to do, that I'm even living in your shadows, even if it benefits that person. Like,
Right.
even if he like, I got my kids, I got my wife, I'm balling out, we
Yeah.
got money. Like,
But
I
still
want
caring about you as an individual.
as
The
an
woman I met before the
individual,
kids, before I
yes.
married you. That's a good
It needs to
point.
be the same man talking about something. I just want to.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm 4 kids in. It ain't the same. You know
So
what
what
I'm
if he
saying?
came to her and said that and she was like, no, I'm good. This is what I want. Are you saying somebody who can still look beyond that, hear the frequencies in your voice and in your tone and say, you don't mean that? We need to talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I also think it don't sound like she would have. I think she probably would appreciate it if he would have. Again, we don't know, but he
Yeah.
would have come to her with something like that. But I think that, like, yeah,
I
even
agree.
somebody to like know, like, my light,
I
know what I'm
agree.
capable of, and also like somebody to see your gift
You're
and
right.
see like Mumin, no, you should be doing this. What about
Yeah,
that? Let's
no,
invest
that's
in that
true.
because you got enough money for it.
That's true.
Like, even I don't care what I say. I don't care what. I don't care if I'm playing Betty Homemaker and
Yeah.
Martha Stewart walking around here. Like,
Yeah.
I need you to be able to say, like,
What about that dream of becoming a veterinarian? Like, I haven't heard you talk about that lately.
I heard you
I
talk about
gotcha.
that,
Yeah,
lady.
that's
What
pretty
about that?
beautiful.
Like, that's
Write that on the list.
please look. I'm adding that to my list.
That's good. That's
A
really
man
beautiful.
that
Can pause everything
pause
because he has a very
everything.
busy life. But
Yes.
could pause and say, "Hey, maybe a weekend is just me and you. Let's check in. You haven't really seemed like yourself. I know you're happy. You're an incredible mother, incredible wife. But let's revisit some
And
of
I
those
want you to
things we
be
used to talk
yourself
about in
outside of
school."
this marriage. And
Yes.
remember when I told y'all, don't ever give 100%? And
I
y'all
remember
went
that.
crazy on me? Ayesha Curry. This is a prime example of giving 100% to somebody else, and then you lost yourself, and now you don't have the shovel to dig out. Right now she's trying to now she's trying to reinvent herself. And so it ain't too late, Aisha.
Yes,
I hope that you really
definitely
find
not.
your purpose, but we adding that to the husband list.
Yes, I love that.
Seriously. If I'm not okay, if you see I'm not walking in my light and my purpose, and you see that I'm just like, I'm not who I used to be, that light is fading from my eyes, I don't see, please tap me on the shoulder.
Yeah, and I said that we're responsible for ourselves as individuals, but also too as a husband, you're the priest of the home.
Hello.
You are to guide this ship. You are the captain. So you can't pause everything and say, my queen don't seem all the way like herself. What's going on? Because he's going to get a better mother for his kids if he would check in and make sure that she is.
He gonna get a better house. He gonna get a better wife. He gonna get a
better nighttime.
A better life.
Okay, right. He gonna have a better ending to his
If
night.
I'm good, we all good.
Hello.
You are
the
right.
real type of good.
You are a steward of this ship. Absolutely. Positively. That was good, friend. We adding that to the husband list.
I like that.
Anyways, there's that.